Today, the shag does not fall, and this is the third part in my 300-part series based on writing prompts in the 300 Writing Prompts book by Piccadilly. Links in the video description to where you can get this book. And today's prompt is, what is your favorite work of art? What do you love about it? Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that I consider lots of things to be art, lots of different media, which includes films, video games. For the sake of the prompt, I limited myself just to classic fine arts, because otherwise I would have taken all day to even make a choice. This is likely to change at some point, but for now it is The Scream by Edvard Munch. It's an unsettling piece that manages to convey the feeling of grandiose, crushing horror, and yet no element is inherently horrifying. Every part of the scene is mundane, from the railing to the boats on the water to the silhouettes of the people walking, except for the central screaming figure. The mundane elements of the scene are rendered in a distorted, dreamlike fashion, and with little detail. You can't really make out which way the shadowy figures are facing, or whether they are casting shadows, or if you're just seeing the direction that the boards were laid out. It all just seems slightly off, like a sinister presence is concealed beneath everything. And then the screaming face removes all doubt. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with everything, and that's what's terrifying. He doesn't appear to be afraid of something in particular, so the problem must be the strange, endless, and creeping world that he exists in. Or at least that's what I think. It evokes that horror in me, and it does so in the simplest, primal way. Terror is a force of nature. One of the things that I really enjoy about the style of the painting is the lack of definition. There are hardly any distinct, solid lines, but for a couple spots. There's a lithograph version of the work, which of course has lines, and it's in black and white. But I'm thinking more of the oil and pastel, the more recognizable image. There were several different versions of the Scream, and all the lines seem very soft in that. So the two people walking might be standing in that version of the picture, but the two people walking are, you only really know that they're people because of where they're placed in the walkway. They just kind of look like lines, like smoke almost. The sky is blood red. Just everything is not right, not right at all about it. And that's, I think, what makes the screaming face such a release of tension, because the scene itself is rather ominous. It's just wrong in a certain way that's hard to describe, but you feel it. And I admire that in The Scream, that it's all just, it's a pure feeling, and it doesn't use much to really get it across. It's just a mood, and then one striking element delivers it. And as a result, you have one of the most iconic images in the world of art. And it's been parodied and referenced time and time again, but the original doesn't really lose its impact for me. So, that's The Scream. What am I going to be doing next time? It's going to be... oh god, that's going to be interesting. Write a diary entry dated 10 years in the future. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to doing that one because I get to really make stuff up. Anyway, thank you for following along, and I hope that you have enjoyed this. I have enjoyed recording this, and I look forward to doing the next episode. 297 to go. Bye.
Like, subscribe, or die.
Every part of the scene is mundane, from the railing to the boats on the water. Okay.